Hey, Chris Estes here, and I want to share with you a clip from the most recent call I had with my personal mentoring group, The Nest. This is a training that comes from my friend and mentor, John C. Maxwell's newest book that will be released in October, Sometimes You Win and Sometimes You Learn. John was kind enough to give me a sneak peek. So I would encourage you to grab a pen and paper as I share with you the 5 traits of a teachable person.
You see, if you want to be successful tomorrow, then you must be teachable today. What got you to where you are won't keep you here, and it certainly won't take you where you want to go. You need more than a great mind for learning. You need to have a great heart for learning. So here's the first trait of a teachable person. Here's number 1. Teachable people have an attitude conducive to learning. The attitude we carry with us in life sets the tone and direction for everything we do. And being teachable depends on 2 things, capacity and the attitude. And our capacity may to some degree be set, but our attitude is totally our choice. We must proactively decide to embrace an attitude of teachability. Only rarely have I known a teachable person whose approach toward life was negative. Most people with a teachable spirit and positive attitude don't allow negative ideas to hijack their thinking. Why? Because a closed mind does not open doors of opportunity. A scared mindset seldom creates abundance, and a negative attitude rarely creates change. So have an attitude conducive to learning. Here's number 2. Teachable people possess a beginner mindset. There's a quote that says, "An open mind is the beginning of self-discovery and growth." We can't learn anything new until we can admit that we don't already know everything. A mentor once told me the word that best describes top leaders is teachability. He went on to define teachability as the ability and willingness to learn and put into practice whatever was needed to accomplish our goals. So here's a question. What do all beginners have in common? Well, they know they don't know it all, and that shapes the way they approach things. To help me maintain a beginner's mindset, John, he encouraged me to try to always keep the following 3 things in mind, and so maybe you can do the same. Here's 1. Everyone has something to teach me. Number 2, every day I have something to learn. And number 3, every time I learn something, I benefit. That's something John shared with me. I'm sharing with you. You can share with all of your people. So possess a beginner mindset. Here's number 3. Teachable people take long, hard looks in the mirror. Probably the most honest, self-made man ever was the one we hear say, "I got to the top the hard way, fighting my own laziness and ignorance every step of the way." Remember, the most difficult person we lead will always be ourselves. Becoming and remaining teachable requires people to honestly and openly evaluate themselves on a continual basis. Anytime you face challenge, loss, or problems, one of the first things you need to ask yourself is, am I the cause? This is the key to teachability. If the answer is yes, then you need to be ready to make changes. A man once prayed, "Lord, deliver me from the man who never makes mistakes, and also from the man who makes the same mistake twice." Remember, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes, but some people respond with encores. A teachable spirit will help to put a stop to that. So take long, hard looks in the mirror to be and maintain your teachable spirit. Here's number 4. Teachable people encourage others to speak into their lives. You all have maybe have heard the story of the day a fox, a wolf, and a bear went hunting together. After each of them caught a deer, they discussed how to divide the spoils. The bear asked the wolf how he thought it should be done, and the wolf said everyone should get one deer. Suddenly the bear ate the wolf. Then the bear asked the fox how he proposed to divvy things up. The fox offered the bear his deer and then said to the bear that he ought to take the wolf's deer as well. "Where did you get such wisdom?" asked the bear. "From the wolf," replied the fox. And unfortunately, most of us are too much like the bear. We don't like it when people speak the truth into our lives, and when someone has the courage enough to speak up, we attack them. Everybody needs someone who's willing to speak into their lives. Ideally, it should be someone who is above you organizationally or ahead of you from an experience standpoint. Someone once said, "Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you would have preferred to talk." So, teachable people encourage others to speak into their lives. Here's number 5. Teachable people learn something new every day. As John Maxwell has said many times, the secret to any person's success can be found in their daily agenda. People grow and improve not by huge leaps and bounds, and you know this, but inch by inch, step by step, day by day, in small incremental changes. A single day is enough to make us a little larger or a little smaller. Several single days strung together will make us a lot larger or a lot smaller. And if we do that every day, day after day, there's great power for positive change. The habits you practice every day will make you or break you. So if you want to become a teachable person who learns from losses, then make learning your daily habit. It may not change your life in a day, but it will change your days for life.
You see, folks, if you want to be successful tomorrow, you must be teachable today. And you do that by having these 5 traits. Number 1, teachable people have an attitude conducive to learning. 2, teachable people have a beginner's mindset. 3, teachable people take long and hard looks in the mirror. Number 4, teachable people encourage others to speak into their lives. And number 5, teachable people learn something new every day. If you can master these 5 traits, it's my belief that your best days are just ahead. So get your hopes up.